Hi, we are today taking a peek at the brand new Lewis Irene range called All We Need Is Love. 15 gorgeous love-inspired designs packed full of hearts, cupids, florals, absolutely all sorts. Each one of the 15 designs also feature gorgeous metallic elements too. We'll be taking a closer look at each of the fabric prints and also chatting about some of the projects that you can make with this wonderful range. Hi, it's Charles at Empress Mills and I am absolutely delighted to today be introducing the latest Lewis Irene collection, All We Need Is Love. Lewis Irene are a UK design house and create quilt fabric ranges all the time, and they often work to the same formula, and this range is no different. They create 15 fabrics in a range, which includes 5 main designs and 3 colourways in each of those 5 designs to give us the overall 15 design collection. The reason they do this is it gives you options when you are creating projects. You can create one larger project because all of the 15 colours, shades in those sets do work together fantastically well, or alternatively, there are these sort of mini sets within the range that you can dip into to create mini or smaller projects with ease. So plenty of options and we will explore them all. So this is the first fabric. All of the range features metallic elements, and this is a fantastic one for seeing those with these wonderful cupids. And as you would expect with a range called All We Need Is Love, it is packed full of loving symbolism, let's call it. So we've got these wonderful hearts, we've got the cupids, the doves, and the floral elements all making an appearance in this, and lovely little details that I always like to pick out on these fabrics. In the heart, we've got different elements within it, so we've got lovely little spots, a sort of frilled edge, and then this like almost star effect feel coming out from the central little heart in the middle. And as I mentioned before, all of the cupids here being highlighted in metallic. The design comes in 3 colourways, so we've got that beautiful red, and I should just mention about that red, they've used quite a few different reds in this range, and it's quite an interesting take on a classic sort of love or Valentine's range. They haven't just gone for the traditional bright vivid red love heart colour. We've got these sort of blush colours, these tomato reds, some slightly softer options that we'll see throughout. So again, just another interesting take on the range, which makes it not just purely, in our eyes at least, a pure Valentine's range. It could be used with ease throughout the year and also into other projects, some of the designs as well, with absolute ease. But let me get back to it. The main, well, one of the colourways in this, followed by this option with this sort of more creamy natural background, and the doves there picked out in a lovely sort of, I was going to say aqua, I don't mean aqua, sort of a tealy, duck egg blue, that was the word I was looking for, a pale sort of duck egg blue style, and that colour also picked up around the elements in the heart too, and also in this darker coloured background, almost a charcoal colour background to this one, and it just makes the design absolutely pop off the background shade, does this particular colour. Just look at those hearts and the cupids absolutely bursting off the fabric itself. Beautiful option. And again, just an interesting way where we start to see the use of colour, a blush red, a charcoal and a natural all working together really, really well. This next option has already been popular in some of our pre-order sales for the range. And it's not hard to see why. It's a fantastic blender, an absolute multi-directional design, beautiful florals, the hearts again, and all these little details. These look like petals blowing in the wind, but they're actually all heart-shaped as well. So again, just these tiny little elements, the attention to detail, it's just fantastic. And again, the hearts here all highlighted with the use of metallic from Lewis Irene. It comes in the 2 different colourways. So in this option, there's this sort of beautiful silvery, I was going to say silver grey, but it's almost picking up sort of a grey blue style feel as well. And then also in this cream and natural colour, just look at that, really beautiful. So you are getting a real spread of options in these fabrics, from going down the real sort of Valentine route, these sort of softer, more neutral tones, or these options where they absolutely just pop off the backing fabric completely with that choice of colour. Moving swiftly on, I'm very conscious of not boring you, but I do want to give you a good feel for the different fabrics. This is almost a badge style effect, quite a simple background on this one, a very sort of a basic background almost that we see on this. But again, lovely use of metallics with the little hearts featuring in the middle and almost a little firework in the middle of that heart too. And again, each one of these hearts just has different details in each one of them. So you've got little lines, sort of an explosion from the central element there, floral elements and dots and dashes, almost a vine style effect, all sorts mixed into there. And again, this is where we're seeing that slightly different choice of the red in the background really coming to the fore. It's more of a slightly softer red than a really ultra vibrant option. It comes, of course, in the different colourways. So we've got that natural background, which is proving to be a real favourite throughout the range, and then also in this charcoal colour too. And again, these designs absolutely fantastic, obviously created with this sort of Valentine and love theme, but will be suitable at any time of year for any sort of loving project or anything where you just want that sort of touch of cuteness almost. And all multi-directional, so fantastically useful, will work easily into larger projects that aren't made exclusively with this fabric collection. There's another, let me find the red actually, at the bottom here, is another that we're quite excited to get from this collection, because Lewis and Irene have used for the background of their design this wonderful shaded feel, and that's the same shading that they've used on their new blender collection that they created last year called Dreams. So they've had for a number of years now, I think it's as old as Lewis and Irene itself, so about 10 years, they've had a Bumbleberries range, which is a wonderful blender, very, very popular. But last year they brought out a new blender range called Dreams, and this is that same sort of design style that we're seeing in the background there. And Dreams has been an incredibly popular range since it launched. It's got this sort of clouded style, dappled shading effect almost. So popular. So we're really pleased to see it actually making an appearance in one of their main actual design ranges almost. And that's what we're seeing here with with that, again, a different sort of feel to the red in the background there. And then obviously these wonderful metallic cupids making an appearance once again. And while I've got this red out, it's why I just picked it specially as well, I'll just show you the spread of reds in this range if our camera picks them up effectively anyway. You've almost got 4 different reds there, which is amazing considering they're all packed into one range, they all tone together perfectly. And that is how clever Lewis and Irene are with colour. They haven't just, well, how clever and innovative almost. They haven't just gone for the classic, Valentine's red. We've got different options within there. It gives you a range of choices if you want to just dip into the range to choose them. And in fact, I will just show you this one. I'll jump forward, even though I'm no doubt causing confusion here, but this is just one of the other designs that we'll get to afterwards. So look, the 5th red in there, and just a real nice spread of different options. They all tone together wonderfully, but it just makes for a more interesting colour selection that's available for you guys to dip into. Of course, if you so wish. Hopefully you do. Hopefully you like the range as much as us. Yes, so that's me and my little fondness for chatting about the different colours that Lewis and Irene use. So there's that. Let me show you the other colourways in this though, before I get too sidetracked. It comes in this wonderful blush style pink design, again with a shade, again that dream style background, and then this absolute beauty, more of a natural colour, but it really enhances the feel of the metallic gold on the Cupid does this. Background Dreams shading on here is an absolute stunner, really vibrant. It's just got that sort of metallic gold luxury feel to it, as that print in particular. And yes, I will just show you these 3 over here, very much the blenders from the range. Let me just move that card. Very much the blenders from the range. We've popped them over there because they've already been proving really popular, because they are just a fantastic all-rounder. We've got this little dotted background, so a nice little texture in the background almost, a multi-directional heart, all of the hearts picked out in different little shades, which is just a nice little touch. And again, we've got this little dash of metallic featuring throughout. It of course comes in the different colourways, so we've got the natural background and then the charcoal background too. But again, this is one of those designs, it's already been proving popular, and I'm sure it's because, or you may disagree, but I personally think it is because they are just good general all-rounders. Yes, they fit perfectly in a Valentine and a love range, but they're just lovely little all-round nice small ditzy designs that are just beautifully executed. Right, so to chat about projects, first and foremost, I've got a very easy, obvious option for you all, because, wait for it, here's one I made earlier. Lewis and Irene have created a wonderful panel that's already been being super popular for Bunting. Got all these different panels on, and it picks up on some of the key design elements from the range. Lewis and Irene always just twist the design slightly on the panels, just to make, not on each and every one, but just to make them really work with Bunting. So again, we've got these beautiful florals, the metallic hearts with little background, cupids, little detailing around hearts, doves, absolutely all sorts packed into that panel. It's been really popular already. We think it's going to be a favourite. So hopefully, if you've already pre-ordered it, if you're thinking about making this, please send us some pictures once you've done it. We would love to see some Bunting makes. And just to answer another question that we've had a few times, it is on the website now, but the width is 62 centimetres. Is the width of the Bunting panel, just so you know, and then the is the length, should we call it, and the actual full width is 44 inches, so 110 centimetres. And one of the flags on the Bunting measures 20 centimetres across the top of the flag, just to give you a little bit of a feel for the sizing. And in terms of the depth, they are, let me get one where I can measure it accurately. They are 27 centimetres deep, so 20 centimetres wide, 27 centimetres deep for each flag. And Lewis and Irene always have these, look at these little touches of detail around the actual outer edge. It's lovely, it really is. So yes, one of the projects, Bunting. Of course, absolutely perfect for quilts. Lewis and Irene print all of their fabrics on a grade A 100% cotton base cloth. It is designed with quilting in mind, but perfect for so many other projects. Bag making, fabric crafts, fabric boxes, anything along those sorts of lines, absolutely ideal, right the way through to dressmaking projects and more. It really is just a fantastic quality, all-round 100% cotton that you can use for so many different projects. They have very kindly provided a project that you can download from the website, and that should pop that on the screen now for us. This has been created by Sally Ablett, who works closely with Lewis and Irene. She sees all of their designs out in front of us all and just starts to plan these different quilt projects that she creates. So that's available for download too. You can click the link underneath the video and find that on the website to download. But yes, overall, from a project point of view, don't limit yourself. Absolutely all sorts. One last thing to mention before I finish is that we do have the curated bundles. These are the different colour sets that I chatted about right at the start of the video. So the 15 designs made up of 5 main designs in 3 colourways each, and they are the individual 3 colourway sets. Why do I mention these? Because we always go to town with the images on these different bundles, these different colour sets. You can see those on the website and just see how these mini sets work so well together in terms of the colours and the design. So again, click through and you can just see those in a little bit more detail rather than just the pure computer generated images. We've taken some extra pictures of those options too, just to make things hopefully a little bit clearer for you to explore. And that's everything. I think I've covered it all. If you've got any questions, please do get in touch. You can message us through the website. You can leave a comment underneath the video and we will get back to you. You can pick up the phone, don't hesitate. Call us, and either me or one of the wonderful Empress team would be absolutely delighted to assist with any and all queries. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and I hope to see you again soon, of course. Bye for now.